welcome to my channel. If you don't know me yet, my name is Ivan, also known as SimCityIvan, and this is actually my first YouTube video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are building in San Myshuno, which is hands down my favorite world in The Sims. I'm working on a 64 by 64 lot right where Myshuno Meadows used to be, and I'm transforming it into a Park Avenue inspired street. So we are working with tall buildings with little shops, cafes, and restaurants at the bottom, with the luxury apartments at the top. Just that classic luxury city street vibe. Quick heads up, I did have a few technical difficulties, so some parts aren't recorded or the quality dips a little here and there, but I promise the overall build and final result will still come together. This build took me over 2 months on and off to finish, not because it's that complex, but because I was learning as I went and figuring out my flow. I'm usually a pretty chaotic builder, so like I'll start in one place and then get distracted and start working on something else. So building cohesively and in order was kind of a challenge for me. Feel free to build along with me or just grab some inspiration as we go. I'll also have some timestamps, so if you want to jump to specific buildings or sections, you can. And if you enjoy this content, definitely stick around. This is just the beginning. The overall goal for this street was to imagine rich, affluent Sims, the kind who live right above the little luxury shops. Even though I didn't build functional apartments on top, that's the story that I had in my head as I was building. I did, however, make a couple apartment entryways in a few of the buildings, so you can make some apartments and easily access them if you want. My inspirations came from two different creators who've done their own NYC inspired builds, Kate Sembler and Simstorian. They made such amazing builds, and I will link them down below in the description box, also on my Patreon. Also, Sex and the City served as a really big inspiration for me. It's literally my favorite show. I watched the complete series 4 times, and I also watched the reboot and Just Like That. And also, like I said before, this build is inspired by Park Avenue. That is a real affluent neighborhood in NYC. So we're already in our first building. It includes a cafe, restaurant, and jewelry store. Unfortunately, the cafe was not recorded due to some technical difficulties, but design-wise, my inspiration for the cafe was Ralph's. I went with the dark brown interior and classic elegant furniture. I used a lot of the Chateau and Paris collection from Felix Andre and the Ageless collection from Basti and Y. I wanted it to feel like a cozy spot where your Sims could chill, read, get some work done. Definitely not for the Sims that are in a rush. And you can kind of see the old version I made as I moved the camera around. It's very different than the final version, which you will see at the end. So for the restaurant, I also went with dark browns, greens, and golds. I went for an Art Deco theme. I used a lot of the Bioshock collab from Shirley Sims, Dr. Sincraft, and Luminovius. This is hands down my favorite custom content build by pack. I'm pretty sure I use it in almost all of my builds. I really wanted this restaurant to be a place where your Sims would go to for something important, like a date night, anniversary, or like single Sims could go there and meet someone at the bar and have like a 3 hour long conversation. It's not meant to feel casual or trendy. This restaurant has been here for years. It has a dress code. It's elegant. It's classic. I wanted it to feel really grown and mature. While building this, I thought a lot about different scenes from Sex and the City and how they would always go out to the most unique restaurants. And I noticed a lot of the restaurants they would go to were dimly lit, so I tried to go for that as well. I can see Carrie and Big here at one of the little tables arguing, or I can see like the girls sitting forward to a booth having girls' night. So my goal was to go for that classic, elegant, not trendy, modern, and I think I nailed it. So now we're moving on to our jewelry store. Right now, I'm working on the exterior. I decided to use the same windows and columns for both buildings on this side of the street because I wanted the style to match. I only changed up the colors so we can differentiate between each door. And this time, I decided to go with light colors instead of the dark. The color palette is white and light blue. And these colors just made me think of engagements and weddings and romance. I wanted the space to feel open, clean, and airy, but still classic and elegant, not trendy and modern, just refined and enduring. That was actually my goal for this entire side of the street. For the interior displays, I'm using Lilac Creatives, the Jewelers Collection, as my jewelry display of choice. It was the absolute perfect collection for this store. I imagine, like the cafe and the restaurant, this store has been around for decades and serves a very prestigious clientele. This isn't the kind of place where just any random sim can wander in and casually buy jewelry and my Sims burst. It works more like Hermes, exclusive, appointment only, and built on long standing relationships and quiet luxury. This is the kind of place where pieces are passed down through generations. The staff knows their clientele by name and understands their taste and curates pieces specifically for them. It's slow, intentional, and deeply personal. And now we're moving on to the second building, which is our hotel. I almost made this an apartment complex, but I think a hotel is more fitting. I was kind of imagining the hotel where all the celebrities go for the Met Gala to debut their looks. But this hotel is 4 stories tall, and I fully leaned into an old Hollywood vibe. Lots of dark tones, black, marbles, and gold accents to make it feel dramatic, but still welcoming. The ground floor holds the check in area, lobby, and little dining space. It's all designed to feel grand the moment you walk in. As we move up through the building, the bedroom spaces are a little more muted but still carry that same elegant tone. And on the top floor, I added a lounge. It's meant to feel intimate and glamorous, like a place you'd end the night rather than start it. So I also added a train station. I added the train element to really sell the city atmosphere. San Myshuno already has such a strong urban feel, and I wanted the street to feel connected, like it's part of a larger living city. So the train is elevated, all white, with clean, striking architecture. The glass roof lets in plenty of light, making the space feel more open and airy. So we've moved to the other side of the street to our third building, where the buildings take a more modern look. This building includes a Pilates studio and a hair salon. Most of the buildings on this side of the street have concrete walls, really going into that urban modern feel. Starting with the hair salon, I again leaned into a darker color palette. I wanted it to be sleek and chic, but still stylish and professional. The video quality is messed up for these clips, but you can still tell what I was going for. Next door, the Pilates Studio is much lighter with big windows that let in plenty of natural light, creating a calm and airy atmosphere. I imagine this being the place where rich gems come for their wellness routines. When Millie Nikki dropped that Pilates mod, I knew I had to make a Pilates studio. This mod is so incredible. Every day, I'm more and more amazed at what modders are able to do, and I'm so in love with how this turned out. I wanted both spaces to feel modern, but with contrasting moods that reflect their different purposes. we are moving on to our fourth and final building, which includes a luxury boutique and a grocery store. For the luxury boutique, I went for yet again a dark and dramatic look with marble floors and concrete walls. Most of the colors come from the clothing displays, which I really wanted to stand out against the minimal backdrop. My goal was to make this a high-end Cintate store, though it was a bit tricky because the CC I was using included collabs with other creators. Overall, I wanted the space to feel sleek and sophisticated, letting the clothes really take center stage. Now, lastly is our grocery store. I wanted to make an Erewhon or a Meadow Lane inspired grocery store, When I was building this is actually when Meadow Lane opened in NYC, and once I saw it, I knew I had to make a grocery store. It was absolutely perfect. I even included a little cafe area with the boba counter and the functional buffet by Somik and Severinka. I love that the buffet gives you the little black container with the food in it. Absolutely perfect. I hate when the Sims get the food from the food stalls and they're eating off a plate. So I focus on clean, bright interiors that feel fresh and inviting. The goal is to make it feel modern, approachable, and a little lifestyle oriented, like a space you actually want to spend time in. One thing I really wanted to include in this build were these little park-like places in the middle of the street. That is actually inspired by Real Park Avenue. This is my absolute favorite part of the build. Park Avenue wasn't always this glamorous luxury street. It actually started out as an industrial railroad corridor, and over time the tracks were covered, which created space for landscaped medians right down the center. Those green spaces became a defining feature of Park Avenue. They softened the city, made it feel more refined, and helped turn it into one of the most prestigious addresses in New York City. Looking at everything together, I'm really proud of how cohesive this street feels. It feels lived in, it feels expensive, and very intentional, which was exactly the goal. This build really pushed me creatively and technically, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot, especially since this is my first video. I hope to get better as I continue to make more videos. If you like this build, it is available right now on my Patreon and the gallery. All you have to do is become a free member. I also share lots of photos so you can see the build in more detail. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Sims content. Let me know what your favorite part of the build was, and I'll see you later.